So is gold set to hit $3,000 an ounce, or is gold going to be very vulnerable? Let's talk about it. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thanks so much for watching. Today I wanted to talk about gold, and while you see this chaos on my desk, this is because I had a live stream last evening every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. On my YouTube channel, I have a live auction in which I sell silver and gold, collectibles, etc. And so one of the things that I, as a dealer, have been paying very close attention to is gold. And the reason being is because one of the things that I have noticed with gold hitting all-time highs as quickly as it did, we're seeing a bit of a pullback in the retail space when it comes to gold. It seems like people are a little bit more hesitant to purchase as much gold as they were before, because a lot of people seem to have the sentiment that gold is either A, too expensive, or B, gold is going to not stay at the levels that it's currently holding right now. As I am recording this video, gold's sitting at $2,368. So some people think that gold's going to drop back down. And so why would you want to buy when gold is really high, especially if it's going to drop back down? We saw a lot of people who got into silver, 2010, 2011, when silver was right around $48 an ounce. And then shortly thereafter, it dropped back down. And now you have a lot of people who are getting into precious metals, and they have a lot of negative feelings about silver and gold, but not as much because gold is not as volatile. But recently there was an article in which there was essentially calls for $3,000 gold. Right now we're seeing a slight pullback. Right now there's news sources that are saying that gold's going to be actually very vulnerable. And so investors, they should be prepared for some setbacks. Now, we've seen Jerome Powell. He said inflation's going to be bumpy. And, analysts, they're saying, though, that $3,000 price target is actually in the cards for 2025. This is according to Bank of America. So I'm going to actually put both links down below in the description if you would like to read on that a bit more yourself. But as a person who is very much into buying and selling precious metals, the physical stuff, not so much, paper and trading stocks, etc. I'm still very bullish on gold. And I don't say that just so I can, kind of sell you some of my precious metals. You do what you want. But when it comes to gold, I have done very well. I've always seemed to purchase it at the right time. And, I think part of the actual strategy isn't so much as timing the markets like a lot of people want to do, but really it's just to be buying consistently. Because if you're buying consistently over time, you're going to see a lot of peaks and valleys, sure, but overall it's going to level out and you're going to end up doing okay. It's the people that buy gold at, really high highs and then you see it drop back down. That's when you see some problems. So essentially, gold, the price can go either way. Nobody's got a crystal ball. But, like I said, am very bullish on gold. And it actually brings me to another incredible opportunity that I think you guys should really consider taking a look at. And that's the company Great Pacific Gold Corp. Essentially, in 2016, there was this company called K92 Mining. And so it actually went from just under $1 a share to over $10 a share. So essentially what had happened is they bought a distressed asset in Papua New Guinea from Barrick Gold and turned this company into a $2 billion company. So the people involved there were founder Brian Slezerchuk and his team. And so essentially Brian, what he did is he went back to Papua New Guinea, and over the past 2 years, he ended up buying 3 properties, or, a lot of people in the mining industry will call them gold projects. So one is Kezar Creek, the other one is Arau, and the other is Wild Dog. So what happened is Brian saw a tremendous opportunity in 2016. And so now he sees another opportunity. And so in a recent video, I was talking about semiconductors and AI. I was talking about how because gold is expensive and I hit a goal of over 50 ounces, essentially I've been putting my money into different investments, into stocks, into some more cryptocurrency, and I've been paying a lot more attention to the semiconductor industry and tech and AI. So the best way that I could kind of make this analogy for you, and when it comes to Brian Slezerchuk and his team, essentially is those of you that follow investing, especially in Nvidia. Nvidia is the stock that has just been taking off like crazy, and they're a big semiconductor company. So it's almost as if the CEO of Nvidia, Jensen Huang, takes a year off and then decides, you know what, I have an idea. I'm going to start fresh. I have an idea on how to re-enter the chip industry. So would you buy into that company? Or have you ever asked yourself, man, imagine if I bought Bitcoin for under $1,000 in 2016, or man, only if I've been buying gold when spot was $1,000 an ounce. I hear this stuff all the time. That's essentially what you would be getting here. The same people involved in the K92 mining company, which has been wildly successful, and again, it's close to a $2 billion company right now, they are currently involved with Great Pacific Gold Corp, and it's a $100 million company. So they've got the same business strategy. They're buying distressed assets in high-grade jurisdictions, meaning that they're buying projects where there's tremendous potential for a higher volume of gold extracted from the ground per ton. And as for the company's balance sheet, it's well financed. As of last financials, they have approximately $10.5 million Canadian cash on hand, no debt. They've been chasing these ultra-grade deposits in Victoria with amazingly high-grade initial drill results, and they also put together a large commanding land package in PNG, Papua New Guinea, when everybody hated gold and copper stocks. Papua New Guinea, also known as PNG, is known in the mining world as the land of giants for a reason. And we've got the size, the scale, the scope. They've got the potential along with the grade that everybody will want exposure into that space. So let me also tell you about Great Pacific Gold Corp's executive team. So CEO Brian Slezerchuk, he was co-founder and former president of K92 Mining. He's at the helm here for this company. Also on the team is Chris Muller. He's the director who is the executive VP of exploration of K92 Mining. You also have John Lewins. He's an advisor to the Great Pacific Gold Corp company, but he is CEO and director of K92 Mining. And also you've got Rex Martin. He's the COO and director. He is a well-known geologist. I'll also include all of this information in the description below if you guys want to read a little bit more about the executive team. But also recently, the CEO of Newmont, the world's biggest gold company, and the only gold company in Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has ever invested in, chose to go to Papua New Guinea recently. So the two largest gold companies are in Papua New Guinea. And so what does that essentially tell you about these companies in the region, right? Very, very good opportunity. Again, all of the information for this company is going to be below in the description. You definitely want to check out all of the information for yourself, do your due diligence. And, when it comes to stacking gold and physical gold, gold right now is so volatile in terms of how much we're seeing it go up and down every single day. It seems like, and some of you might be able to attest to this, it seems like every day you're going to get emails from silver and gold companies saying silver and gold is dropping. Now's the time to buy. And then you're going to get emails. I got them today, emails saying gold is having a meteoric rise. Gold is taking off today. Now's the time to buy gold. Again, buy steadily, buy what you can afford, do what's best for you when it comes to your budget. And let me know in the comments down below, are you buying more physical gold right now? Are you holding off? Are you skittish with gold? What are you doing as a stacker? Are you just getting into gold? Let me know in the comments below. Very curious. And also, some of your comments might be featured on an upcoming video. Anyhow, guys, that's what I've got for you. I'm continuing to buy gold. I will continue to sell it again every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube channel. And let me know again, like I said, in the comments below, What are you doing when it comes to stacking gold?